Hi everyone, welcome back to Orin. Today we are diving into the world of music theory with a focus on the major scale and the major chords. If we start from C, so from C to B here, 7 notes plus 5 black notes, we have 12 notes and they repeat. So that means we can have 12 major scales and we can also have 12 major chords. So to build a major scale, if we are going to start from C, let's take C for example. So I'm holding down C right here. From C to D for example is a tone or O note, O step or a tone, a full tone. From C to D is a tone or a O step. From C to D, we have a note in between. So this one in between is called semitone. From C to D is a tone. From C to D flat here or C sharp is a semitone. From C to D is a tone. So semitone, tone, half step, O step, half step, O step, or semitone, tone. If we take it through other case too, from this D flat, if you are going to have a tone, that means we skip the note that is right next to it. This is tone, tone, semitone, tone, semitone, O step, half step. If you are going to take D too, tone, semitone. If you are going to take E now, for example, you might be confused because there's no notes in between. There's no black note in between F. From E to F, it is half step. It is a semitone. E to F, semitone. Then E to F sharp or G flat here is a whole step. So the formula works across the board, even if there's no black notes in between. From B to C is half step or semitone. Then B to C sharp here is a tone. Okay, for the diatonic major scale, the formula is O step, then half step, then O step, O step, O step, half step. So if you are going to take it, let's build a major scale on C now. From C, to have a whole step, that means the next note will be D. Then I said O step, O step, O step, we have D. Another O step, we have E. Then half step, we have F. No, there's nothing in between. Then O step, G, O step, A, O step, B, and half step, we're back to C. So that's why we have the major scale, C major scale like this. And it is very simple because it's only using the white keys, white notes. So it's only using the white keys. So it's very easy for beginners to start with it. So let's go to C sharp now and build a major scale on it. If this is C sharp or D flat, we can go to a O step, the formula, which is this. Another O step will be F. We have to jump over E, O step, F. Then half step, G, O step, O step, O step, and half step. We are back to C sharp or D flat. If you are going to build it on D, O step, O step, half step, O step, O step, O step, half step. If I'm going to build it on E, O step, O step, half step, O step, O step, O step, half step. Or let me use tone and semitone now for the key of F. F, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So the easy method, the way I was able to understand it quickly, is that in between that, the 3 and 4 is a semitone, and in between 7 and 1 is a semitone. So the others are tones. The others are tones. So back to C now. So in between E and F, in between the 3 and 4 is where there's no semitone. It's where there is a semitone. In between the 3 and 4 is where there is a semitone. And that's how the C major scale was built, to be very easy on the piano. That's why there's no black note in between here. So the semitone has been made, has been built into the piano. That's why C major scale is very easy. So in between the 3 and 4 semitone, the 7 and 8, or 7 and 1, they are also semitones. They are also semitones apart. That's why we have it, the major diatonic scale, to be like that. So other keys: G, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. A flat, tone, 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 semitone. Just like that. A, then B flat, then B, and back to C. So we see there how to, now we know how to build the major scale. Now, what are major chords? Major chords are formed. Okay, today we'll be talking about the triads only. Triads. Major chords can be very broad, but we are taking the triads, which means 3 notes only, more like the simplest form of major chords. And even though it's simple, it can be used to do very beautiful things. Okay, major chords consist of 3 notes of the major scale. It consists of the first, third, and fifth degree of the major scale. If this is C major, I said we can number it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So it's C major scale now, we consist, C major chord, sorry, we consist of the 1, 3rd, and 5, which is the 1, 3, 5. That's it. This is the C major chord in the C major scale. It does not necessarily have to be in the C major scale. We could be in another scale and still borrow the C major chord. For example, if I am in, this is D major chord now. This is D major scale. The first, the third, and the fifth. This is D major chord. Now you know how to build a chord. So I can borrow this to go to the 4 of this D major chord. If you don't understand that, we'll get to that at some later videos. Okay, how to build a major chord. Now we've built C major, C sharp, 1, 3, 5 of the C sharp major scale. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 5. D, then E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, then A, B flat, B, and back to C. So that's how it is. Let's take a simple progression. We can have, okay, let's use the C major. Let's stay on the C, on the key of C. So if we have C, we might want to go to the 5, then 4 and 5. Okay, let me incorporate more major chords in between. You can have this. Now go to the 2 before the 5. Let's go again. You saw what I did there. This is C, then D major chord. So go to the 5, which is G. Now let's use B flat and F, C, D, G, B flat and F. Again, C, D, G, B flat and F, and back to C. So that's a simple progression. But one thing as a beginner is you should learn how to play inversions. So you can watch my video on understanding chord inversions. Apart from that, the major chord consists of different extensions that we can add on it. For example, this is C. Now in this major scale, this is 1, 3, 5. We can add the 2. It's called C add 2 or add 9, because this is the 2 here. But if you continue 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's also the 9. Or you can add the 7, C major 7. Then flat 7 too can be added. See, also it's called the C7. We can add the 11. This is 9. This is 11. We can add the 13. So and back to 1. These are the extensions we can add to C major. So, and this can be added to other chords too. If we bring the C sharp or D flat now, this is the 7. And this will be the add 2 or add 9. It's here, it's here. All right. Those are extensions. By the time you start incorporating, after you've mastered the major chord, then you can start bringing in the extensions and other forms, inversions, just like the one I played just now. I could have done this. This is an inversion of the G. This is an inversion of the flat 7, and this is the inversion of the 4. Instead of coming on the way here, I could have just done it here. Instead of playing the 7 all the way here, I could have played it here. This is an inversion. That's why inversions are useful. Okay. You should master all the major chords. Take it through your 2 hands. Then the C sharp, the D, the D sharp or E flat, E, F, G, A, B, all the major chords. Take it as an exercise on both hands. Exercise, because sometimes you will need to, after you've mastered this, just like, okay, now I want to play this progression. Once you know the numbering system, okay, the progression is 1, 4, 5, and back to 1. 1 C, 4 is F, 5 is G, and back to 1. Now let's say I'll tell you to do this in, let's say, the key of C sharp. And let's go to the next key, C sharp. Since you know the 1 of C sharp to be this is the 4. this is the 5, and this is back to the 1. Now you can easily do that. Just be like, this is how to form the major chord on C sharp. Then you know that the 4 is a major chord, so is it and the 5 back to the 1 easily. Let's say go to the key of D. You can this is 4, this is 5, A major, the 5 is major, the 4 is major, G major, and back to 1 major. You say go to the key of D flat. You can, this is E flat, sorry, E flat. The 4 is this, it's A flat. You can easily build it. Then the 5 is this, and back to 1. You can take it through every key easily. This F, B flat, F, and you're back to B flat. That's it. Once you master this, you can easily just pick any progression that you know, go to another key, and by the time you start adding inversions, then you'll be able to go. C sharp, for example, going to that 4, instead of coming here, you could have just done this. The 5, instead of coming here, or here, it's the same thing, and 1. D, 4, this, 5, this, instead of doing this, it's the same thing. So it's very easy. By the time you master that, you are good to go. Start playing. The major chord, people like to describe it to have a bright and happy sound, because if you compare it to the diminished chord or minor chord, the sound is actually very bright. For example, this C now, C, do mi so do, it's bright and happy. But let me so it's considered to have a bright, happy sound, while the minor, they consider it as sad, a dark sound. So that will be it. Major chord, major scale. I hope you've gotten something. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this video, drop a comment down. God bless you.